Hello, welcome back to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician. And today we are heading back to watch some more Jourdan Blue, who is competing currently on America's Got Talent, has such a soulful, incredible voice. And I'm so excited to be watching Jourdan's cover of Unsteady. It says it's an emotional cover that will leave us speechless. So we'll see what happens with this. We'll dive into the detail the same that we always do. So when we see something interesting in terms of phrasing or vocal hooks or licks or the way he uses his breath control, all that good stuff we will stop and talk about. So if you want to watch the full version of this cover without any stops, I'll leave a link for it down below so you can go and support Jourdan. But we're going to dive into this and see what is going on. I'm assuming that I won't be able to get the full visual online because things from America's Got Talent get blocked often. We'll see what happens. If that's the case, I'll make sure to upload a version to my Patreon that you can go and watch. I'll leave a link for that down below as well. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, so this is the AGT music room.
Usually do sort of a stripped back.
Honestly,
I've performing a lot in public.
Yeah, no, I'm used to performing a lot in public, and I've actually never, I don't think I've ever done anything like this. This is my vibe. I love this.
Yeah,
sick.
Is it your vibe?
Yeah.
I think this is my vibe too.
I've loved music since a very young age. My mom had me singing in the youth band at church. When you're street performing, especially in a place like New Orleans, you got all the bars playing music, marching bands passing by, literally. So it's nice to be able to do something stripped back.
Yes.
Whenever I perform, it really is this beautiful connection. I get to know my audience on a personal level.
Hello, hi.
My son is a huge inspiration for me. It was a shock whenever I found out I was having him. I guess you're never really ready. But it has been such the biggest blessing in the world. It's changed me a lot. Instead of this being like, well, I'm gonna try to do music, it's like there is no trying. This is what I wanna do, and I'm gonna be successful, because I gotta provide. I think this is the first time I've ever said that. You see it here, exclusively. AGT Music Room. Let's do Unsteady.
Okay, so
Ex-Ambassadors.
keys vocal.
But I don't do it in the original key. It'd probably be 3 down, I think, or maybe 5 down. No.
I like that we're just working this out as we go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Gorgeous. Already. Just that little lick.
I might have to practice this one. I haven't done this one in a while. So this next song we're gonna be doing is a song called Unsteady by Ex-Ambassadors. I like singing songs that I connect with because I feel like as I feel what I'm feeling while I sing it, the people listening can feel that, you know? So we're gonna try this one out.
Okay, Jourdan. The cry within his vocal.
Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady here.
Wait, I need to hear that again.
Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady here.
You can hear the change in resonance, that head to chest, and the flip that occurs within his vocal. I absolutely love how he navigates that within his voice.
Just a little unsteady and hope.
It's the cry, oh, the movement onto the beginning of a phrase, or connecting a phrase up and going into the next lyric with the cry on it. I absolutely love that as a stylistic choice.
Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. I'm just a little unsteady here.
Gorgeous.
Mama, come here, approach, appear.
I want to hear that vocal turn again.
Come here, approach, appear.
I love that. All these little details, they are the pieces of the puzzle that create such a fantastic soundscape. And because of Jourdan's tone, the emotion he carries within his tone. So he spoke a little at the beginning about how he wants to feel the emotion whilst he's performing. He does that, but then because he's also got his tone that matches with that, it takes it to another level. So automatically, just his tone alone carries some kind of emotional weight. And I think that's a really interesting thing to think about. He could technically just sit down and sing this and not be thinking of the emotion, and somehow it would connect with us anyway because his tone carries emotion. So now he's tuned into the song and he's really thinking about what he's saying lyrics wise, and he is trying to convey that to us as an audience. You get from here to here in terms of quality.
And Daddy, I'm alone, 'cause this house don't feel like home.
Nice.
But if you love me, just don't let go. No,
That's soul coming through.
and but if you love me,
Wait.
just don't let.
The onset
But
there.
if you love me, just don't let go. No,
Here we go.
and but if you
You
love.
see the but if the breathier onset into that phrase. I really like that. It's different because this is a repetition of that phrase, but each time he gives something a little bit different.
Me, just don't let go.
And it showcases a different part of his tone.
Just hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady.
And you get the changes in dynamics. So even the end of that phrase there, we got that push, which was really interesting. When he goes into his more headier vocals, obviously that backs off dynamics wise. So you get these more mezzo piano, and then suddenly we go more into the mezzo forte forte vocals.
I'm just a little unsteady. And
Cry again.
Hold on.
It's vibrato.
Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. I'm just a little unsteady.
Those ends of phrases remind me a little bit of Gavin DeGraw and his vocal, the depth within his vocal tone. And we need singers like this. We need singers like this in the mainstream who have these vocals that just can do anything within a stripped back situation like this, or a built up, heavily produced song, choirs and strings and whatever. We need singers like this who can do a little bit of everything, I think.
Mother, I know that you're tired of being alone. And Dad, I know
Whoa.
you're trying.
Hang on,
I know
hang
that you're tired of being alone. And Dad, I know you're trying.
And then we had the instant growl vocal. Oh, my piano is not on. Da-da. The little springboard up to that A flat 4 there. I really, really enjoyed that. And then straight into that growl vocal.
To fight when you feel like flying. But if you love me,
And that again.
Dad, I
Hear this
know
again.
you're trying to fight when you feel like flying. But if you love me, just don't let go.
Great keys part, by the way.
But if you love me, just don't let go. Don't let go.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
But
whoa.
if you love me, just don't let go. Don't let go.
Okay, the thing about that I really appreciate, yes, we have the vocal, but look at his physicality. We're just sat still here at the mic. There's only so much that you can do. His eyes are closed throughout a lot of this performance as well. So it's interesting that still with his physicality, I connect with him through the screen. And that's something that just naturally comes from Jourdan, I think. Great vocals as well though, my goodness, the soul that's coming out here.
Hold on up to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. I'm just a little unsteady. Oh.
Wow, the piano end with the piano. Amazing, Jourdan. Amazing. Yeah. Let's just clap. Does he say anything else, or is that the end?
Thank you. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
It's a little bit of an interesting situation when you're with studio lights. In fact, I have studio lights shining at me right now, my own home version of that, and it does make you hot. It is a hot thing, and I think that perhaps people don't think about that necessarily when they're watching TV, for instance, is all the hot studio lights that are placed upon you, and that does have an effect on your voice actually, because you know, you need extra water, you need to make sure that you're getting used to these different situations when you sing. Very different environment for Jourdan, so yeah, it's interesting watching him sing in these environments and on the AGT stage as well. But that was a beautiful cover of Unsteady and a great showcase for everything that Jourdan can achieve with his voice, and I'm so excited to see what he does on AGT next, but also post AGT. What is Jourdan going to do? I'm really interested in what kind of music that he will release. Let me know your thoughts on that cover in the comments box down below, and what else you'd like to see from Jourdan. Perhaps if you were to choose a song for him to sing, what would it be? Why? Let me know. And I will look forward to seeing you on another video very, very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. And oh, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. See ya. Bye. Love you.